Hey guys, Forecasmoden here, and I just got my hands on the PTR, so I thought I would show you all what my choices were for talents and glyphs, and why I made certain decisions. Now, unfortunately, the PTR is a little unstable at the moment, so I've had random DCs interrupt my footage, so no video for this one, guys. Sorry, just screenshots. So without further ado, here we go. So first up is Long Arm of the Law. A successful judgment increases your movement speed by 45% for 3 seconds. Retribution already has this one, but now that Prot has it, I'm really excited. It's a really good gap closer, and as Ret, I really can't live without it. So this was an obvious choice. Next up we have Burden of Guilt. Your judgment hits fill your target with doubt and remorse, reducing movement speed by 50% for 12 seconds. This one is nice because it adds a nice snare to your judgment spell, so if a mob is going after one of your friends, then they get slowed and your friends can kite while you catch up to them using Long Arm of the Law. I don't like Repentance or Fist of Justice too much because Hammer of Justice is already decent enough. I don't need an improved version through Fist of Justice, and Repentance now has a cast time, which if you're casting while tanking, you can't dodge, block, or parry, so you're gonna get hit pretty hard. For the third tier of the talents, I took Eternal Flame. Consumes up to 3 holy power to place a protective holy flame on a friendly target, which heals them for 5,554 and an additional 1,983 every 3 seconds for 30 seconds. Healing increased per charge of holy power. Replaces Word of Glory. Now this one is really interesting because with the changes to Prot, our Shield of the Righteous now increases the amount that our Word of Glory heals for. And since Eternal Flame replaces Word of Glory, it also affects Eternal Flame as well. Which means that you can get some pretty nice crits. I've gotten almost 70k off the initial heal, and the periodic effect, I've gotten to crit up for 12k itself. So it's a pretty good heal, and I can't wait to try it out in a raid scenario. For the 4th tier, I chose Hand of Purity. Places a hand on a friendly target, reducing the damage of harmful periodic effects by 70% for 6 seconds. Players may only have one hand on them per paladin at any one time. Now this only has a 30-second cooldown, and it can actually work on yourself, meaning it is absolutely stellar for tanking. Like, imagine doing your Saj with the dot, just pop this on yourself and huge damage reduction. So as a tank, I can't see taking anything else over Hand of Purity for this tier. So this last ability is called Holy Avenger. Abilities that grant holy power will generate 3 charges of holy power for the next 15 seconds, with a 2-minute cooldown. This is basically what Retribution has now as Zealotry, except now every paladin has access to it if you take Holy Avenger. It's really good for the beginning of a fight. Pop Wings, pop Holy Avenger, spam Shield of the Righteous, and the threat is yours. No one's taking it away. In addition to its awesome effect, you can see the really cool spell effect on the left there with the Ashbringer in your hand that you hold for the duration of the spell, which makes it my favorite new ability so far. First up for Glyphs, we have Glyph of the Alabaster Shield. Your successful blocks increase the damage of your next Shield of the Righteous by 20%, stacks up to 3 times. This one is really great because it allows our avoidance to feed back into our threat, which I think is really awesome, and who doesn't like more threat? For the next major glyph, I have Glyph of Hammer of the Righteous. The physical damage reduction caused by Hammer of the Righteous now lasts 50% longer. This physical damage reduction used to be passive that we specced into in Cataclysm, but now we have to keep it up like the Warrior's Demoralizing Shout. So the fact that we can increase the duration by 50% really makes things a lot easier for us. Onlive, my 3rd major glyph slot is left relatively open, so I can switch between glyphs depending on what fight I'm up against. Miss Pandaria, it looks like this is going to be very much the same, but the one that I'm going to be usually running with, unless I need something else, will be Glyph of Word of Glory, which increases your damage by 3% for holy power spent after you cast Word of Glory or Eternal Flame, and the effect will last for 6 seconds. Just like Alabaster Shield, this helps our own damage for our own survivability, and it can really make up for the lack of threat that Word of Glory and Eternal Flame themselves produce. Not that minor glyphs matter too much in Mists of Pandaria, since they're purely for cosmetic purposes, but Glyph of Winged Vengeance does look kind of neat. It's definitely not as cool as it could have been. As you can see on the left there, it's just two little dinky wings that are added to your Avenging Wrath, but it's pretty decent, and I think I'll definitely be using it. Hey guys, thanks for watching. I know up until this point I've mostly been doing just kill videos, so I thought I would give something else a try. I've always wanted to do a guide of sorts, and this was my first foray into such. Again, sorry it was just screenshots, but the PTR is a little unstable at the moment. I'll make sure my future guides have actual footage instead of just pictures. So look out for my channel and comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.